Number 17 and 18 is all about circles, circles, circles. Here I just gave you a center and a radius. You have to know that the equation of the circle and center radius or standard form is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals radius squared. And I just put in the 0 there for h, the negative 3 in there for k. Negative, negative becomes a positive. I simplify this. Leaving this as x minus 0 is unsophisticated. You can write x squared. Technically, it's not simplified if you want to get crazy. 5 squared is 25. So this is an equation of a circle whose center is 0, negative 3, and radius is 5. Now at number 18, they gave you the circle in general form, and the circle's center on that was 4, negative 7, and the radius was radical 66. Now, in general form, it's going to be pretty darn hard to find the center and the radius. So what we want to do is put it in that center radius form, and there's your center radius form right there. You can see how it looks like a circle by completing the square not once but twice. So the first thing we're going to do is gather the x's and put a plus space here. That 16 wasn't there initially. Gather the y's and put a plus space here and get the negative 5 on the other side by addition. And I put a place setting here and a place setting here. Now how did I get that 16 and that 49? Well, I did b divided by 2 and I squared it. In this case, b is negative 8 divided by 2. Squared is going to be 16. 14 divided by 2 squared is 49. 7 squared is 49. You can see how I compensated on the other side of the equal sign to keep this equation balanced. The next step, it's just going to look like a circle. It's the factoring step. You can see here if I want to factor x squared minus 8x plus 16 the long way, I can, using AM trinomial, factors of 16 that add up to negative 8. And since they're the same, you can consolidate it as a squared. Do the same thing here with the y's. Factors of 49 that add up to 14 is 7 and 7, and consolidate. The trick is that if you want to, you could just do the variable, either plus or minus, whatever the original sign is, that value b divided by 2. It's hard to read that. Sorry about that. So you have your x minus 4 squared here, because half of 8 is negative 4. You have your y plus 7 squared here, because half of 7 is, half of 14 is 7. And then when I combine like terms, the 5, the 16, and the 49, I get the 66. So you can see when you're getting the center, they're always opposite signs. Opposite of negative 4 is 4. Opposite of positive 7 is negative 7, and since that represents r squared, the radius is the square root of 66. If that were a perfect square like 25, the radius is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so that is center radius form.